Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground are going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Razorbacks will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tigers offense will go on the attack first. The Bayou Bengals flex on their boot rivals the last time these two met and won it easily.
LSU made an example of Arkansas the last time they played. You talk to a lot of LSU fans and they said, we think about Alabama, we think about Georgia, we think about Ole Miss. They took...
Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. The 10. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it. It'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generate an explosive play.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way. Uses the timeout. That is how a quick strike offense flips the field, and now they're in business trying to cash in. Sneaks it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Got a man, it's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shot saved the touchdown.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The battle for L.A. has wrapped up as we've got a winner between USC and UCLA. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. A top 25 impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Hawkins. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a golden boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in this.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. This offense has it with really good field position. Running back searching for a hole. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks joined the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24 karat.
And he's still running after him. Just keeps moving. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Well, so much for the members' bounce. They get a break on the road here.
And how about that for this offense? The worst thing you could do when you're on the road is ignite the home crowd. This offense got a nice break early and a chance to not rousey up this crowd early in the game.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Hawkins. Quarterback strolling away from heat. There he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Unleashes one deep. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourself. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Number 17.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Arkansas, 7.
Coming out with it, it's Turner. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give out of the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hill. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The spin, still on his feet. Touchdown! Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. It's caught. Finds a crease at the 20. He's loose. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's got it out to the 37 and regaining 5.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Sampson. Oh, what a move to get open. Turning it on. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point was good.
LSU, 22, Arkansas, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Hawkins. Got the back over the middle. Pulled down for the tackle.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13.
Well, But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Punt is in the air. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Catch in the middle, it's Napier. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling big plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Sampson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll try the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
Oh, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Offense working from the pistol. Going to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Razorbacks. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that golden boot.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to take off, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Kick is in the air. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Returner runs out of bounds.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
Breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice.
Got enough space. Touchdown, LSU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through and just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Lofts one high and deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for a loss the previous play. They give it right back to you.
There he goes. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
The inside handoff. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Got his man on the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
LSU.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking to throw. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. There is joy all across the bayou as LSU takes down Arkansas in the battle for the Golden Boot. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.